上海大师赛开幕战 T1 对上 G2， 第一张图就打出2把 Ace， 这把超精彩，选手个人能力的发挥看得很过瘾。
The clear out, but gun going to be spotted. xccurate going to be taken down. xccurate still staying stuck here, trying to see if he can come up with a surprising kill. And what is that? The back-to-back comes up with 2 quick eliminations, grabs the gun, but that shock dart is absolutely devastating. Second one lobbed in, that one not finding damage, but look at the HP bars here for the side of T1. 30 on Carpe, 25 on Rossi, and 46 on xccurate. Just about any damage from any of these guns will be able to take them down. Spike still not yet planted. Wall coming up to try to buy them a little bit of extra space. xccurate wanting to try to get that gun, grabs the bulldog, manages to transfer yet again! Now on for the ace, he's got Rossi there as backup. The Outlaw in hand, can he find it? He does!
This is where he made his start in esports with Tai Lu back in the day, and he has lit Shanghai on fire. Unbelievable.
And what a reply. In the eco, still, yeah, spending a little bit of cash, having those shares, having that Marshall. Marshall doesn't get anything done, but xccurate, he just takes it into his own hands, and yeah, he's already back on his feet. This site that has a lot less people occupying it. Wall going to be coming up, as Valen is able to find one. Rossi getting taken down, but Trent picked off. xccurate going to try to hold things over there in mid. Is Jonah just going to be tucked away? Gets a headshot. And now it's all on Saya player. This might just be back-to-back eco rounds coming through.
Unreal. I mean, Saya was nuts on this map the last time they played it against Gen G, but he's going to have to come up huge here. Sheriff's abound for G2.
Time dwindling. They hear him. They're starting to encroach. He's not sure if he's repositioned. Spots the Viper, but is going to have to stick this sooner or later. Gets that quick little headshot, but now he's got to get this one down on the ground. Now he tries the challenge. He tries to go the way.
You've got the neural theft relief.
Flash coming through as Icy just goes storming his way in the shop. Mows down 2 very swiftly. Saya able to find one, but Jonah will go ahead and collect the other. I mean, he's just seeing so many players at the moment, but he's not playing close enough for them to get the sense that he's actually here on top of him now. Hunter's Fury opened up. xccurate taken down. Final shot, able to get the tag as well, and there's the finisher. Side player will fall. Leaf coming up with that kill. Izu finally able to find a kill here. Knows that that's going to be the fake out. Pushing towards him, the dink in. Now can he get the third? Sprays across, last bullet to find the headshot. Izu starting to come alive. Comes up with 3, and now Jonah going to be noted here. Izu does go for the challenge, does end up losing. Carpe maybe sussing this out. It's going to start hearing some of these footsteps, but can he hold the line? Catches the first one. The swing in from Jonah, shut down. Carpe still suspecting a third and final player. Now sees the shoulder. Valen held at bay as Carpe stops them from pulling off this flank. Trent now creeping his way up through double door. Rossi catching a glimpse. Trent, however, catching a headshot there onto xccurate. Does manage to find one. A 2v4 still very much stacked against him. They'll double faces. Carpe now looking to maybe give us a second ace. Icy going to start drifting away as the audience starts chanting for it, but it doesn't seem like Icy's going to really try to give him the opportunity, but they want this gun out of his hands, and they will tack over here onto this B side. Valen playing close, not going to be caught by that, but xccurate reads the position beautifully, just sprays through the smoke. Managed to find that one, but Leaf with another headshot. Does shut down Izu, so kills still being found, but Rossi able to go ahead and displace the site for now. Rest of that util not having to be respected whatsoever, as Trent has gotten himself over to half wall. Try to see if he can deal some damage, still does have that Vandal in hand. Everybody is just going to be getting tucked back over here.
Excellent awareness from xccurate to at least get this into an even situation, and they're just gone! Unbelievable.
It's not. They're just making all the noise in the world. He's looking to rush them down. He tucks into the corner, though. The flash expiring. Izu with a very nice little 180. Does manage to turn around and stop that from suffering even more losses, but now Leaf here alongside the wall. Guns down 2, sends in the ult. Rossi trying to take space here on that B site. Does note Leaf over in Nest. Now 2v3. Still does have the recon, but so too does Trent, as well as double shock dart to try to clear some angles. Fight comes down. He tries to play this out quietly. Rossi just shoots through, managing to find that, but Trent with a little bit of a fadeaway shot. Comes up with that one. Carpe swinging out a bit too early. Didn't have the gun ready. But does he just send it off the rip? Hunter's Fury to try to open things here as Trent sat back at Pyramids looking for the kill, and now that reckoning, it doesn't matter. xccurate dead. Carpe out of there. Is Izu just scouting and having to wonder, how do I get myself out of this situation? Rossi now dead, tries to go for the shorty play, but Trent shuts that down. 3K from him, and Saya now all on his lonesome, needing a 1v5 ace clutch to bring us back to parity between these two teams at the half. But right now, it looks like G2, they have secured themselves that lead. Dart does connect. Saya whittle away at. There's the push forward.
The pillar.
Leaf ready to push up, but Rossi misjudging his position, and he gets taken down. Leaf able to find two. Valiant looking for that transfer over onto Carpe, unable to find that kill, but now Carpe all on his lonesome and tagged down to 33. Plant just now starting to come through, but all the util has been used. Sent out the shock dart earlier on. Recon does get the ping. Clears it, looks to reposition. They're looking to double phase. As there's the jump peek. First one taking him down, gets the reveal out onto Leaf as well. Basically needs the headshot. Leaf not quite giving it to him. Cuts across, gets himself behind the pillar, and just looks to buy some time. Carpe needing to make a move here. Leaf starting to rotate, and he's good for it. The wall comes up, but everybody is just still playing here within the site itself. Aside from Trent, who gets himself tucked back, playing on that long angle. Spray coming through, nice double reveal off the recon. Knows that they're gonna be here, tries to go the flash timing, but xccurate gets caught by it. Saya able to find one, Carpe the other. Jonah at 72. Pit still raised, shock dart now. Getting lobbed in, Jonah taken down by Carpe's. The pit has now fallen, and Trent has to try to hold this, but he cannot.
Fury, they could really set up some cool combos here, and Leaf is just too good today.
This map, it belongs to him. There's another neural theft. I don't know how many he's already used here in this series, but I mean, Hunter's Fury, instead of trying to set up for Trent, but Leaf is just killing everyone. 3 more, does he get the 4th? Of course he does. He is unstoppable. Saya tries to go for the challenge, but he cannot. It's another ace.
This is just disgusting. What an adjustment there. Sees the ping. Easy money. Goodness gracious, what a round.
A little bit of damage here does xccurate. Viper wall goes down. He looks for the challenge. Manages to come away with one and somehow gets out with the slide. Can he win the second? No, he does not. Follow-up not going to be found. Icy taken down. And so far, just a 1-for-1. Going to be now lurking so far forward here into halls. I'm not sure if they're going to be prepared for this, and now the Cosmic Divide is also in play. Carpe just here alongside the wall, tries to go in off that ping, but they're using it like bait. Jonah now makes his presence known. He strikes. Rossi caught off guard, and there's the finisher. Unless the rest of G2 can try to clutch this one up. Clear up over the top. Did get the blind there on the Trent. The drop in. A side player playing this aggressively. And he's starting to do it disrespectfully as well. Couple shots there. Onto the corpses. Jonah P trying to see if he can get anything done here with that Marshall. The slow orb to stave him off. Izu around the back.
Saya.
The trademark actually put in shallowly, so they're able to just push their way forward and not have to alert that at all. Saya, I don't think he's going to be ready for this at all. He's got a couple players just above him, but they're also not checking for him. Finds the one, but it's not going to be able to find a follow-up. Valen does strike him down. 3v4, xccurate, off in hand, good for one, tries to pivot, tries to look over to the right-hand side, but he ends up falling, and now it's just Rossi here in the pit. He's bought a decent amount of time, he still has these bites. He's trying to counter-rotate back around here from the front, finds the first, finds the second!
Not aware of it. I like the change here from G2, sending a lot of players to the flank, but it was pretty well read. My team was xccurate.
Screaming for the operator.
Yep, so good at clearing it. So the ult cycle really working in the favor of T1 right now. They have the res as well.
Oh, and Carpe has the read. He knew that they could just go ahead and smoke this off as Carpe comes up with 3. Jonah finally does put an end to it, puts him down, finds himself a second with a nice headshot. As Leaf able to get up close, brings us a hell of a lot closer than we could have possibly anticipated. So he decides to try to play this one out, but as he drops down onto the site.
Player was phenomenal. Let's go. And T1 here, again, pace of play.
If he wants that lockdown to find value, but now the swarm is coming through. There's the res, and that's the perfect timing for Rossi to come up over the top. Takes him out. Now that lockdown, not going to be seen. Shock Dart's throwing the try and delay. Plant going to be coming through. Wingman gets the spot onto one there, down below, and Carpe just plus forwards and kills off 2. Jonah now, the last one standing. Now as well, trying to buy some space. Saya, can he get out of it in time? Yes, he does. So the detain, not going to be found playing that one. On a razor's edge is T1, but xccurate now going to be taken down. Leaf starting to come up a little bit. That's the operator now dealt with. Izu trying to find a pacey timing, goes up, gets the dismiss out, sees a couple other players, but now Leaf comes away with the second. Saya going to be taken down, but Izu as well, equalizing, gets that kill. Off shot taken out into Carpe's hands, unable to find the value there. Recon cleared, nothing spotted, sees the legs of Icy, but cannot find the kill, and Rossi cannot get the clutch. Faked that somebody else, isn't in that forward position. Izu stays tucked, and he's able to find the headshot. Dismisses forward, just checking for more info. cuts back. Lear now going to be sent out. Spots out two. Quick little dismiss there as he goes up on top of the wall, and Leaf does manage to shut that down. Rossi, though, ready to invest. The pit coming through. xccurate re-peeking, finds Jonah, and he knew that Leaf had already worked his way into the site, so they know that he's in this committed position. That's a bit wanting from xccurate, though, given how low he was. Ends up going down. Can Leaf find more? There's the headshot. As he gets himself 3. It would be an ace clutch for him to get G2 a second round win. We've already seen him get an ace on that Breeze map. All on his lonesome, jumps across to the opposite side. They hear this. They should roughly kind of know where he's going to be positioned, but as he pushes up into the smoke carpet, and you can see, I mean, the heavy stack just only leaving Jonah over towards B, because it has just been this A site over and over again. xccurate with 1, Rossi, Saya, one apiece as well as the Thrash does get invested, but it's not going to be able to come up with any detains. I see he's been fairly clean with a sheriff shot so far, but the first couple just not being given the space. He's not being given the timing to try to set up for them. He falls, and Rossi reads the lurk decently well, just can't quite connect the shots. Takes a bit of damage, but it's going to be xccurate.
Ambiguity to this, Achilleos. They're just reading.
Again.
They're just reading G2 so well. Tour de force.
Tour de force at the ready, but Dread able to shut it down. Icy fighting 1. There's the res to try to bring xccurate back in, but still, T1 bleeding out multiple players. Leaf forward spot, but Rossi snappy with it, finds that headshot. As T1 look for an 11.5. Jonah noted, has to rotate back across through mid.
You know, the Sage works a treat here. Not sure if that was, if he was supposed to raise him up or not, but.
Oh, xccurate does end up dying there as the fight comes through, but Jonah was already taken so very low. Hunter's Fury, Trent just fishing, trying to find anything that he can. Slow up to try to stop them from getting into a forward position. This does leave Valen a little bit stranded, but he's still able to come away with 1 before falling to side player's hand. Side player continuing to try to push up, try to find that additional punish. Does end up getting caught. 3v3 though. 1 shock dart left available. xccurate still pushing in from behind, and it looks like, yep, they do suspect it, but it's back to back. Looks for that, and he's got it. xccurate.
Oh my goodness.
Does it with Leaf Sheriff.
That's unbelievable.
Bringing the Pacific in.
Keeps players at bleed temporarily, but they got all the info.
Run for the spot, easy to try to lead the charge. He does end up falling down. Aggressive push forward, and that's xccurate with a no-scope outlaw headshot. What a snappy reaction from him. Either way, they continue to storm their way forward, and as Valen, he was the last one standing. He does fall. T1.
Don't like it. We're not getting any contact. Oh, there's some contact.
And there's deja vu is what it is. xccurate finding the headshot with a headhunter there on to Leaf. Tap on the door. Here's all these footsteps. He knows that there's plenty more players. But still, T1 not full sending the rotations. But he coming in, can't quite stabilize those follow-up shots. Paint shells going in a little bit deep, and shot through. As Trent able to find 1, but Carpe arrives. Cleans up 2. Icy, Trent now dead. A 4v2. As G2 look to try to get this pistol. Take some big moments from him, but now Jonah taken down. Saya finds a headshot. Valen trying to creep up, but he just doesn't check over to the right side of the map, but where Rossi is looking to intercept. Paranoia sent, swing onto the corner. Izu able to find 1. Rossi gets the other. Izu will not be allowed to escape. Trent does find that kill. Sigma to try to hold them at range, but Rossi now needs to get himself out of a bit of a dicey situation. Just goes in for the challenge. Does end up falling to the paint shell, but he still secures them the man advantage.
T1 has firm control of the map. Saya over at A main.
He's in behind. He knows that they're still just going to come pushing. As Carpe. There's plenty of noise being made here. As Paranoia goes across, catches on the multiple. Izu reading it, tries to get the adjustment for that third. Can't quite make it happen. Door opened up. Op shots coming in. xccurate gets him right in the dome. Right through the top of mound. He'd now fall in. Valen spotted. Swing out, and Trent will be able to put Carpe down. His first death of the map thus far. They continue to just swing out and look for these challenges. Saya still situated silently here within the side itself. No paint shell available. Does have the boom bot. But you could tell G2.
One enemy
they just
remaining.
have no comfort in this position whatsoever. In the open. So Plant now coming through. G2 with the man advantage. Can they close this out? Rush forward out of the smoke. Icy finding himself a 3rd. Shuts it down. Notes Carpe on the opposite side of the door. That was just he and xccurate to try and see. They could somehow claw this one back. Boombot cleared, paint shells lobbed in to try to cut them off. xccurate able to find 1. That's going to be the lurker. Now dead. But still So many angles to try to clear out. Headhunter in play there from him as Carpe going to be struck in from behind. Icy now on it for an ace. He moves forward, wants to try to catch that one, but xccurate says no. Finds that kill. Now things start getting a little bit more risky for them forward. Trademark to try to slow things up on the approach. Showstopper as well. Side player looking to shove them back, but kill found. Easy with a nice backstab. Comes away with one, but he's not ready for Leaf out wide. And Trent does manage to find the kill. Then eventually going to be held. Carpe coming out with two. And all of a sudden, it's right back into T1's hands. Spike now dropped here on the smoke. Leaf able to find the one. Gets the taps. Absolutely gorgeous rifling from him to keep G2 in this round. Swinging out, finds one. Now the 1v1. They know Leaf's position was right there in the spawn. He's inching, he's looking for it! And Saya will have it!
Pushing the pace, and this time around G2 reads it pretty well, but that's just insane from Carpe. Completely changes the destiny, and you're like, okay, Leaf's turn. He's hitting some banger shots. And then it's Saya's turn. He's gonna step in, and just barely. One more shot, he would have lost that battle.
Pop off! But no one giving him a sightline whatsoever. The Nightfall just having to be eaten. Now fully deafened up. Knows that there's going to be no flank coming in, but Trent's actually going to be the one taken down. Saya comes away with that kill. Pinch to clean it up. Icy now dead. Izu doing God's work somewhere. Finds two. They go ahead. They double push the smoke. They flush him out.
Just mows down two. They're not ready for the timing.
Yeah, Leaf not being past that wall quite just yet.
Once again, Izu by himself uses the paranoia early.
Catching on to three, and there it is, the mowdown. Saya pushing out, able to find two. xccurate gets one. They lose two of their players here, do T1. They still come away with a decent little advantage. There's the cut across on the smoke, and xccurate anticipating that second player still is not quite ready. Misses out on the timing, misses out on the shot. So he's now sent, the wall falling. Looking for a flick, but there's no one there to receive the shot. Carpe, in the meantime, does find Trent. Rossi swinging around the back. Odin in hand will just gun him down.
He was playing further back the last time, waiting before they came through the door to let loose with the paranoia.
He's likely going to have to just kind of gamble for it. As he works his way up the rope. Izu just around the corner. He finally turns back. Showstopper still does connect on the side player, so it's just going to be the Razes traded out. Now the pit invested, looking to make this have an approach completely unassailable. Jonah, however, only able to find xccurate before falling. Now the pit dropped. Izu, however, going to be taken down. Carpe arriving. That lockdown is in play. Maybe just a small little cut before him to play with to try to keep himself safe. No, he ends up getting detained. Now he's just trying to break line of sight, keep himself protected. He is able to do so. He will be able to regain his weaponry, but he's at 1 HP. A lot of this pressure is going to be on Rossi. Trent not going to be caught by the Nightfall. The Seize does not get the grab. Haunt at the ready, time ticking. Needing to try to stick onto this one. Rossi able to mow them down, but is the time going to be there? It's so very close that he can't quite make it happen.
Early, couldn't quite do so. It's so close.
One over towards the tree door. There's a sheriff in hand. He's snappy as hell with that first shot. Can't quite find the follow-up, but now there's only 10 seconds remaining. Smoke's coming through. xccurate into the smoke. Looks like they still suspect it, but he's able to find the shot, and that's going to be it. The round, as long as they survive, it's over. They can get the plan money, but they cannot get the round win. It is a MasterCard thrifty. xccurate will still get a follow-up. Gets himself all of them.
Unbelievable stuff from xccurate. And he's letting them all. He's waving goodbye already.
Unbelievable. Well, we are right into the action, by the way, as we go into this last round of the half. Side player able to take down Icy. Finds himself another one. Carpe as well, getting a piece of the pie. And suddenly, we're all on Valen. Just a stinger in hand. Somehow he slipped the net. He does have the ult. He could pick up the spike, but we're going to have to run the replay, I think, a couple times to really assess what happened here. Double swing out, line up, and somehow he gets the collide at that distance. Gonna look at just slow things up here on this approach. Doesn't need a bit of damage, and now eats the paranoia. He's out in front, and Saya is able to take him down. Push up, though, in the upper. Valen will be there to go ahead and get the punish. So far, a 1-for-1 as Izu as well looking to try his luck, but with the back up there from Rossi, he's able to find it. Izu turns back over, finds another. xccurate takes down Trent, and suddenly it is all on Leaf. Rossi, maybe an easier target here for him at 65. It actually does interrupt the plan. They just want to double face, but he runs out of bullets! Does xccurate, and that is going to be a Red Bull clutch here from Leaf.
See what T1's move is. They're going to be reactive in this round.
Trent is right there, but Icy is just behind the box. And it hasn't looked like xccurate has really paid any attention towards that position, but as the wall comes up, cut off his access, they cut off his sight lines, and they look to storm into the A side. Valen, however, spraying across, able to find one, finds himself a second as Izu will fall. Rossi answering back, does take him down. The advantage is there. Plant now coming through. Tagged up r0rsakeN and xccurate. Not even 100 HP between the two of them versus 4 players. Saya trying to be the first one to save them off. Spotted out just a bit. They take their time on the approach to drop and actually cut back across in towards stairs. Turn the setup in case that backstab comes through. Saya dead. xccurate and r0rsakeN now everything to do, everything to attempt, but they will just get gunned down into this B site. Potentially make Trent's job a little bit more difficult as he is going to be blinded up, but he's just blind spraying to take down Saya. xccurate does turn back, catches Jonah P, but there's the lockdown now invested here at upper. Plant comes in, but they have to respect this, they have to back away. Nightfall potentially here. Paint Shells will go ahead and buy some spaces. Yep, Nightfall will come across, but they're stuck in onto this defuse. Haunt now coming through. He's just holding it, but there's the cleanup. Carpe, Snappy, gets himself 2 kills. Valen now, last one standing to jump out of the smoke. Omen TP around the back. Izu. Leaf is reading this absolutely flawlessly, but it's going to be Leaf who starts eating some damage. Saya going to be taken down in the meantime. Trent able to find r0rsakeN. Izu finds that kill, but now he has so much more work to do. 2 players left, just he and Carpe versus 4. The pit.
Oh, what a play.
Oh, Carpe was just going to lurk over here into the side, able to find those 2 quick taps. Izu, can he make it happen? Some shots there into the shoulder, stabilizes, but he needs a headshot, he needs a 1-tap, and he's not going to find it. Very quiet, very pulled back here from G2. D1. They just scale their way up, but I mean, look at this approach. It's a massive push through stairs. Try to see if they can get any kind of catch here. As Carpe at least will try to distract and keep attention over towards that door.
Oh my god.
Wrap around, swing out, shots coming, Valen's way. He is not ready for it. You can't really blame him, but Leap, what is that? 2 quick kills. Paranoia is going to be good. Shot found, Izu able to come up with that elimination, but Saya player gets a jump on Icy, takes him down. Trent in the meantime does manage to backstab, gets the kill. Carpe on the floor. 2 players left, 40 seconds to try to play with. So T1 very much is going to be ending up here on this B site. Jonah P is listening, hearing, lurking within the smoke. How does he decide to play this one out? Well, this is going to be like that. He'll just work his way forward. This man is not having it. As it now goes crashing across, several players going to be caught by that one. Icy on the entry, able to find Saya, but then gets taken down. Carpe finding 2, looks for a little bit more, can't quite make it happen, but it's going to be Isu.
With the pressure of that scoreline.
They purposely let that Haunt get the reveal there onto xccurate, because he has been lingering, he has been lurking. xccurate now pushing forward, gets the opening shot. Trent going to be taken down. Showstopper not able to find anything, but the plant's going to be coming through. The man advantage is there for T1 in this 5v4 post-plant. Icy, that Showstopper, it needs to deliver. Valen at drop. Boombot to try the spot. He drops down and he turns back around. He is able to find it. He ends up pulling on the back end as r0rsakeN finds that kill. Shots across Leaf, down to 3 HP. Swing out from r0rsakeN. He ends up falling. As now it is all on Carpe and he cannot make it happen. Anyway, Paint Shells now being sent his own bite. Going to be coming through for the entry. Has already begun, but he's still able to find the first shot. Jonah P going to be taken down. Looks for a little bit more. Then not going to be taken. Icy having the drop down off the box side. In the meantime, though, able to find that shot. Does take him down, finds himself a second, but Leaf answers back. Leaf finding 3, and now it's all on xccurate. The man's not even on the site. Now there's a lockdown in play. He just has the operator. A single headshot on that headhunter. That's all he can really hope for, unless he can get himself into the site and recover one of these weapons. They're in an advantageous position for him to go ahead and recover one, but he doesn't want to make any noise. Sees one. That's going to be Leaf taken down as he draws out the headhunter. Allen just looking to jiggle on the angle. Considering if he wants to TP back with the rest of his team, and he does so. Paranoia at the ready, sends that, and that's going to force them packing, but no! He's overstayed! Icy! He's cleaned up 3! And just in the blink of an eye, they all get mowed!